temporarily while they found a permanent location for the traders who were affected by the recent decongestion exercise being undertaken by the Metropolitan Assembly. The Dagbon Dabana made these comments when traders who were moved from the shoulders of the Tamale market went to the Boglanas Palace after their wares were seized by the Tamale Metropolitan Market Task Force Tuesday morning. He said it was agreed upon between the prominent chiefs and the traders to allow them use a space adjacent to the Jubilee Park as a temporal site until a permanent location was found.
Which has carried out that people or strangers or people who are selling, they are on the roadside, the pavement. So the DC came here and appealed to our overlord, that's Inyabe Bolana, that he wants to do exercise. So fine, he has allowed him to do that. The Jamjama now on his own powers try to use violence to sack the people from the initial place that they have given them to go and make their marketing. Now they were in the market. Everybody who is selling around the market is now in this park.
And we'll also get the latest updates this morning on the show on the subject. But before we go, the Bank of Ghana has awarded Construction Bank permission to operate as a full universal bank, while Beige Capital has also been given final license, but on condition that it meets some two key requirements. This brings the number of banks operating in Ghana to 35. George Rafi has more.
The Construction Bank will primarily focus on financing constructions in the country. The bank has already opened an office at the Octagon Office Complex around Tudu here in Accra. Beige Capital is expected to focus on SME financing. Some analysts have criticized the Bank of Ghana over this approach, especially when it is working to reduce the number of banks in operation with the proposed increase in minimum capital requirement. But head of banking supervision at the Bank of Ghana, Raymond Amanfo, says this process was started long time ago.
When you give a previous year approval, that meets the condition, then you are already by your provisional approval set them to do certain activities. So when they meet your conditions and you can confirm their capital sources and that, then you can go ahead and then give them approval.
He, however, maintains it might be difficult to totally stop issuing licenses to commercial banks.
If you are going to put embargoes, then the embargo must cut across no matter which bank is coming. And assuming you have an international bank like Citibank want to set up, will you say you have an embargo? So we have to be very selective.
The number could also increase to 35 as Ghana Home Loans is almost through in meeting all the requirements to secure its final license. But for some, a lot more banks could increase competition in the sector, a development that could lead to reduction in the cost of credit. However, some are also worried that this trend hasn't helped that much in improving upon the culture of savings in the country.
We'll see how it goes. What do you think? More banks or not? Please get interactive. And we know that on Facebook we have Joy News on TV. It's where we're streaming live. And we also have an interactive handle on Twitter at Joy News on TV. We're taking a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the latest newspaper reviews. And we'll also look at the stories featured on the online portals. Okay, foremostly, well, we have to visit our own, myjoyonline.com. We'll do all that up next.
Welcome. Save a child, save a mother.
unraveling the complex issues with tough questions, connecting you with those who make the news and those behind the news. Together with you, we get Upfront. Upfront with Raymond Aqua. Wednesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. on Joy News.
Meaningful gifts and thoughtful expressions through jigsaw puzzles. This week on the Joy Business Van, we feature Anne Amenuvo, the brain behind Play Portraits GH.
But when you go into shops, you find jigsaw puzzles already on the shelves. So it's something that's already out there. So I was hinged on the fact that I'm adding another edge to it, because it's not common to find jigsaw puzzles with information on the image packaged for you.
The Joy Business Van, this Wednesday on TV, radio, online, and on ground. Empowered by Joy Business and supported by Busy, Great Things Happen, and EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Well, so we're here to do the newspapers. Mama V is here as well. Mama V, good morning to you.
Good morning, Roland Walker.
Great,
How
great,
are you?
great. Yeah, you have some messages already.
I do. I have messages.
You want to read a couple before we do the newspapers?
Definitely. This one says, please help me wish my brother a speedy recovery. He's been battling with a strange ailment for the past 13 months. We've been moving from one hospital to another, all to no avail. We need your prayers now. And that's from Bambakia Samed. Our prayers are with you. And then we hope that you find a solution to this sickness very soon. This one says, what happened to our Susu box? That's a Aye Gogo Stephen from Chiana. What happened to our Susu box? Big question. This one says, I think the court should ensure the law takes its full course on the Chinese Galamsey suspects. Ghana has been taken for granted for too long. They should be jailed if found guilty, to deter other foreign nationals from engaging in such acts. Oh, Asha one. And the why is one. Do not cry, okay? Ghana laws can work for real. That's Dennis Bansa from Koforia sending that message. You can also send us a WhatsApp message or an SMS, the regular text with the same line. Okay, Roland, we'll do the newspapers now.
Yes, so we'll do the newspapers. We'll start with the Daily Graphic. You want to do the Daily Graphic for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, please do
front
the
page
Daily
of
Graphic.
the Daily Graphic this day. Soldiers protecting Galamsey sites, and that's Mr. John Peter Amewu, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, but Defense Minister promises to investigate. Also, President to sport Red on National Red Friday on May 26. Ashawan angry with court for refusing her bail. And also court restrains UCC over rusticated students. Two stories of interest on the front page of the paper for me. We'll get into bits of that. The daily back page of the Daily Graphic now. Central Region farms under threats of army worm invasion. More than 1,350 hectares of crops, mostly maize, have been invaded by the fall army worm in the Central Region. The Central Regional Director of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Mr. Gershon Wajra, has announced, or who announced this in Cape Coast yesterday, said the worm infestation posed a serious threat to the government's Planting for Food and Jobs program in the region. Now let's get to page 16, still in the Daily Graphic newspaper. On the President Sporting Red, what will be the significance of that? Story says, the second in the series of public show of anger against Galamsey declared by the Media Coalition Against Galamsey comes off on Friday, May 26, 2017, throughout the country. Known as the National Red Friday, the day was declared by the coalition to demonstrate their anger against the illegal activities and thereby draw public attention and sensitize them to the government's action to clamp down on Galamsey activities throughout the country. During a meeting with President Akufo-Addo at the Flagstaff House on Friday, May 12, 2017, the president promised to also wear red on Friday in solidarity with the campaign by the media coalition. So there you have it with that story there. Finally, fast forward to page 60, still in the Daily Graphic newspaper. We'll be there in a bit. Okay, yeah, here we are. Story says the case between the rusticated students of the University of Cape Coast and the university has taken a legal twist. The students yesterday secured an interim injunction from the Cape Coast High Court to restrain the university from rusticating 18 of them. The order, signed by Francis Gajia, a registrar of the Cape Coast High Court, further restrained the UCC from interfering in any way whatsoever with the academic work of the student. What it means is they still can write their exams. The order, dated May 23rd, 2017, restrained the university, its agents, workmen or employees from carrying out their purported decision to rusticate the plaintiffs. 18 out of the 22 students filed an ex parte motion for an interim injunction to restrain the UCC, its agents, workmen or employees from carrying out their purported decision to rusticate them and prevent them from writing their second semester examination or interfere in any way whatsoever with their academic work. So school rules and the law, which one would win? There are more details of a lot more stories in the Daily Graphic newspaper.
It's always one of those things. Good morning, Mama V and Roland. You guys are doing a good job. Keep it up. And that's from Alhaji Bob from Kumbungu. We say thanks for the message as well. Please make sure that you send us a lot more of those messages. We're grateful. We have to do the Ghanaian Times. And on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, again, is about the minister blowing the military's cover. But Mama V, I wanted to ask a question. Since this news broke yesterday, since they're all ministers, why didn't they just call each other and say, please put your men to order?
You know, was it James Agalga I was listening to on radio yesterday? He said something, and he said that Mr. Peter Amewu is alone. You know?
Okay.
And it made sense. I was looking at it from another point of view.
That gives an indication that because he's your fellow minister, and if some agencies under the ministry would be doing this, and this has been going on for a long time. I mean, the campaign on Galamsey has been going on, and nobody has put a stop to the still protection, and that means that there's a problem.
I just feel that, and it's understandable, Mr. Amewu will be frustrated with some of the things that he's seen on the ground. I
think he is.
Especially when he as a minister, can't have access to certain places because there are some military personnel who are guarding and protecting some of the sites.
Don't let anybody come, not even a minister of state.
Exactly. and I think what is intriguing is the fact that he can't even pick a call and call his colleague and say, Masa, what's up? What's happening in this area? I'm here and I can't have access. And so this all plays out in the media and everybody kind of knows about it. It's real. That's what he's facing. And I like the fact that he's talked about it.